In the previous class, we started discussion of classification of organic compounds. Classification of organic compounds based on the structure and based on functional groups. Now we are going through based on functional groups. Okay, so already we have discussed up to esters. Okay, and cyanides we started. So esters, what I said, esters functional group is what? Bond COOR. R is what here? Alkyl group. Alkyl group it is. Next, cyanides if you take. Cyanides are also called nitriles, we say. Nitriles, otherwise cyanides. So your bond CN will be there. So bond CN group is what now? Cyanide group here. This cyanide group is also called nitrile. Nitrile, otherwise cyanide. Okay. Generally, nitrile will be used in IUPAC naming. Cyanide is used in common names. Okay. Next, bond C triple bond N we have to understand. CN indicates what here? Bond C triple bond N. Between carbon, nitrogen, which bonding is there? Triple bond is there. So carbon has totally 4 bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nitrogen has got how many bonds? 3 bonds. So nitrogen trivalent atom, carbon is tetravalent atom. Remember. And this nitrogen actually has how many valence electrons in its outermost orbit? 5. Out of 5 valence electrons, 3 electrons given in 3 bonds formation, and 1 electron pair is present on nitrogen. Remember, on the nitrogen, how many electron pairs? 1 electron pair is there. Generally, oxygen atom, if you take in all these structures, whenever you take oxygen, here oxygen has 6 valence electrons. Out of 6 valence electrons of oxygen, oxygen has given 1 electron in this bond formation, 1 electron in this bond formation. Still, oxygen has 4 electrons on it. The 4 electrons will be in the form of 2 lone pairs. On oxygen atom, how many lone pairs will be there? 2 lone pairs will be present. In every structure here, this oxygen, if you take double bond O, in this down this double bond O also there will be 2 lone pairs of electrons. So in all these structures, oxygen gets what now? 2 lone pairs, and nitrogen has what? 1 lone pair. Nitrogen with triple bond has what? 1 lone pair. Remember. So bond CN group is called cyanide group, which is also called nitrile. Okay. Next, isocyanide. Isocyanide. So isocyanide means here bond NC, not bond CN. A bond CN is cyanide. Bond NC is called isocyanide. In this bond, means bond NC, isocyanide group here. See, between nitrogen and carbon, there is dative bond. You check it. Dative bond is directed from nitrogen atom to carbon atom. So here this arrow mark indicates what? Dative bond. This dative bond arrow mark is from where to where? From nitrogen atom to carbon atom. Here nitrogen is donor and carbon is acceptor. In the formation of dative bond, coordinate covalent bond, this nitrogen acts as what here? Donor atom, and carbon acts as acceptor atom. So this dative bond arrow mark is from where to where? Nitrogen to carbon. So nitrogen has how many bonds around it? Check it. 1, 2, 3 bonds covalent. The dash indicates what? This dash indicates what? Covalent bond. Okay. And this arrow indicates what? Dative bond. So around the nitrogen, 1 dative bond is there and 3 covalent bonds there. 3 covalent bonds and 1 dative bond. So total number of bonds, how many around the nitrogen? Total number of bonds, how many? 4. So here what we have to understand is that covalency of nitrogen is how much here? 4. What is covalency meaning? The total number of dative bonds and covalent bonds here. So coordinate covalent bonds plus covalent bonds. The total number of covalent and coordinate covalent together called what? Covalency. So covalency of nitrogen, what here in this case? 4. But in this here, in cyanide, in bond CN, nitrogen has only 3 bonds around it. Now still lone pair is there. It did not form any dative bond. 3 covalent bonds are there here. So this nitrogen has covalency how much now? 3. So the covalency of nitrogen is what in this case? 3 only. So covalency. So covalency is equal to how much? 3 for nitrogen. But in NC, In isocyanide, nitrogen covalency, how much? 4. So what will be the maximum covalency of nitrogen? Maximum covalency of nitrogen, 4 only, remember. Okay, nitrogen cannot form 5 single bonds with 5 valence electrons. Nitrogen cannot form 5 bonds like this. So nitrogen 5 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bonds cannot form. It can maximum form what? 4 bonds only. Out of 4 bonds, what? 1 dative bond, 3 covalent bonds. That's all. Maximum bonds will be 4 only. So nitrogen has maximum covalency how much? 4. Okay. So in isocyanide, there is a dative bond between nitrogen and carbon. Nitrogen is donor atom, carbon is acceptor atom. This point you keep. And here no lone pairs, remember. No lone pair of electrons on nitrogen atom here. That lone pair only donated here for this formation of dative bond. So no lone pair on nitrogen in isocyanide. But in cyanide, nitrogen has one lone pair. This point you have to understand. So isocyano, this group name, isocyano. This is cyano. Okay. So in common names, we use cyanoethane, cyanopropane like this. Isocyano alkane. So isocyano will be used here for this NC. Next, nitro compounds. Okay, nitro group is what? Bond NO2 group. What is nitro group? Bond NO2. So bond NO2 group is called nitro group. In the nitro group here, see, bond N, double bond O is there, and dative bond O is there. So nitrogen has formed one bond this side is there, and 2 covalent bonds with oxygen there, and 1 dative bond with oxygen there. With oxygen, 1 dative bond is there here. So here totally around the nitrogen, how many bonds totally there? Tell me. Around this nitrogen, totally how many bonds? 4 bonds. What are they? 3 covalent and 1 dative bond. So what is the covalency of nitrogen in this molecule, in this species? Also 4. So covalency of nitrogen in nitro group is what? Again 4. So bond N double bond O and N dative bond O is what now here? Nitro group. It is nitro group. Okay. Next, amines. Amines, what here? Bond NH2. Bond NH2 group is called amino group. Bond NH2 group is called amino group. Bond NO2 group is called nitro group. Bond NC is called isocyano group. Bond CN is called cyano, like this. So bond NH2. So here now nitrogen has, tell me, nitrogen has how many bonds around it? Nitrogen has totally 3 bonds around it. 2 single bonds with hydrogen atoms, 1 single bond is free bond here. 1 free bond is there here, and 2 single bonds with hydrogen atoms. Now nitrogen formed how many bonds around it? 3 only. Still 1 lone pair will be there. Nitrogen with the 3 covalent bonds will have 1 lone pair on it. So in bond NH2, nitrogen has what? 1 lone pair. Like in ammonia molecule, in NH2, nitrogen has 1 lone pair. Is that clear? Here any lone pair will be there on NC. In nitrogen, on nitrogen atom, any lone pair will be on NC? No. Any lone pair will be on CN, nitrogen? Yeah, 1 lone pair will be present on nitrogen atom of CN group. Okay, so CN is called cyanide, NC is called isocyanide, bond NO2 is called nitro group, bond NH2 is called amine group. Let's take the screenshot, ma. So in any organic compound, if NH2 group is present, that compounds are called amines. If in any compound bond CONH2 is there, suppose bond CONH2 is there, that compound is called, organic compound is called amide. So like this, amides, okay, acid halides, acid anhydrides, esters, cyanides, isocyanates, all these are what? Different types of organic compounds. So this is what now classification of organic compounds based on functional groups. So like this, different types of organic molecules are there. So what we have to understand, we have to understand that we can classify the organic compounds based on their structure into what? Open chain, closed chain. Again, aliphatic, alicyclic, aromatic, homocyclic, heterocyclic, like this different types of organic compounds will be there, available on basis of what? On the basis of structure, and also on the basis of functional groups. Different types of functional groups present in different types of organic compounds. So based on functional groups also, we can classify organic molecules, organic compounds. So this is what now classification of organic compounds based on their structure and their functional group. And remember that functional group gives a specific characteristic properties to a given organic compound. Every organic compound has its own chemical properties due to the presence of particular functional group. The functional group decides what? The nature of the chemical nature, chemical behavior of the organic molecule. That point we have to understand. Okay. Next. So next, every organic compound has two types of names. I told you what are they? Common name and IUPAC name. So common name is also called trivial name. What is trivial? So trivial name or trivial name, your wish. So trivial or trivial, anyone you can say. So trivial names and what? Common name, both same. So trivial, otherwise common. So trivial names, common names we have, and another name is what? IUPAC name. Every organic compound has what? Two names. One is common name in the native language and IUPAC name in scientific language. Means what? All the people across the world will use only IUPAC name for every given organic compound. But in their native language, they can call what? By different common names. So common names we have to understand, and IUPAC names we have to understand. So common name or trivial name we say. What do you say? Trivial name. So trivial system and IUPAC system. Two types of systems are there to name organic compounds. So in this here now, CH4. What is IUPAC name? Methane. Common name also methane. IUPAC name is methane. Common name also methane. And CH3, CH3 bond CH3. The same thing. How to write now? C2 H6. C2 H6. Here it is similar to the general formula. What? CN H2N plus 2 na. So CN H2N plus 2 is what? No, alkane. So C2H6, as two carbon atoms are there, it is ethane. So ethane is IUPAC name as well as common name. Common name and IUPAC name both same. And propane formula, tell me. C3H8. It is also alkane, propane. So here propane also is what? Common name as well as IUPAC name. So the first three members of alkanes are what? Common and IUPAC name both same. And next, if we take this fourth example, in this CH3, CH, CH3, CH3. In this now, what is the longest chain? This one. It is parent chain to be selected, right? It is parent chain. In this parent chain, our numbering should be given a first carbon, second carbon, third carbon. On second carbon, what is there here? Methyl branch is there, na? So 2-methyl is there. 2-methyl propane. In the parent chain selected, how many carbon atoms? 3 only. So what is the IUPAC name? 2-methyl propane is IUPAC name. But common name, you see, what is the common name of this? Isobutane. Isobutane. Now what is the formula of this? Total formula C4H10. C4H10. C4 is what? Bute. C4 is what? Bute. And double plus 1 is there, plus 2 is there here. Number of hydrogens is what? Double the number of carbons plus 2. So double means 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 2, 10. So C4H10 is what? Butane. Isobutane, why we have said here? It is said isobutane because the last but one carbon has one methyl branch. The last but one carbon has what? Methyl branch. As methyl branch is present on last but one carbon, it is called iso. So isobutane is common name. Remember, isobutane is what? Common name. What is the IUPAC name of this? 2-methyl propane. 2-methyl propane is the IUPAC name. Okay, next. Now we are discussing what? Common names. And next example, check it. Next example. In this case here, see what is the carbon chain length? 3 carbon chain is what? Parent chain of here. 3 carbon chain is parent chain. In this parent chain, 3 carbon atoms should be given numbering now. 1, 2, 3. First we have to select longest chain and then we have to give numbering. Now on second carbon, how many methyl branches are there? 2. So methyl and methyl. So here 2,2 dimethyl propane. 2,2 dimethyl propane is what IUPAC name? Remember, 2,2 dimethyl propane is IUPAC name, we know. But here common name is what now? Neopentane. Here pent means how many carbons totally there here? C5. Total number of carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. C5. And hydrogen number, you check it. H12 there. C5, H12. C5 indicates what? Pent. And double plus 2 is there here. Double plus 2 indicates what? Ane. So pentane. Why we said neo here? The last but one carbon in the parent chain has two methyl branches. The last but one carbon has. Last one is third carbon. Last but one is second carbon. So on the last but one carbon, there are two methyl branches. So it is given the name neo in common name system. A common name is also called what? Trivial name. So trivial name or common name, both same. So neopentane is what? Common or IUPAC name? Neopentane is what? Common name. But IUPAC name is what? 2,2 dimethyl propane. Like that. And CH2 double bond CH2. CH2 double bond CH2. What is the IUPAC name of this? Tell me. What is the IUPAC name of this? Here, first tell me formula. C2H4 only, na? C2H4. It is similar to which general formula? CnH2n. CnH2n. Here, number of carbons n, double the number of carbons will be hydrogen number. So if carbon number is 2, double the number of carbons, that is 4 will be hydrogens. In alkenes. Alkene. General formula of alkene is CnH2n. So C2H4 is alkene. Here 2 carbons are there, so ethene. Ethene is IUPAC name here. 2 carbon atoms with double bond, na? So ethene, IUPAC name. But common name is what? Ethylene. Ethylene is common name, trivial name. And similarly, CH3 bond CH double bond CH2 is having IUPAC name of propene. Propene. But here propylene. Propylene is common name. Propylene is common name, but propene is IUPAC. Similarly, a CH triple bond CH here. So how many carbons here? C2H2. C2H2. So what is general formula here? CnH2n minus 2. A number of carbons 2, suppose. Here 2 into 2, 4, 4 minus 2, 2. So C2H2 is general formula of what now? CnH2n minus 2, general formula of alkynes. Here 2 carbons are there here. So it is ethine. 2 carbons with triple bond, ethine. Ethine is IUPAC name. But common name is what? Acetylene. Common name is acetylene. And IUPAC name is what here? Ethine. Next, CH3 bond C triple bond CH is called what? Propyne. Propyne. 1 triple bond, 3 carbons. So it is a propyne, IUPAC name. But here it is called methyl acetylene. Methyl acetylene. Now check it here. So in this case now, first we have to select the triple bonded area. Between 2 carbon, triple bond we have to check first here. It is what now? Actually CH triple bond CH, similar to this. CH triple bond CH is there now. Now in this acetylene, this hydrogen is replaced by what? Methyl branch. This hydrogen of acetylene is replaced by what? CH3. Means in the place of this hydrogen, what is substituted? CH3 is substituted here. Then we got CH3 bond C triple bond CH. C triple bond CH. So in this case now here, in acetylene molecule on the carbon atom, which branch is there? Methyl group is there here. Methyl group is present here. That's why as methyl group is present here, it is called methyl acetylene. Common name is what here? Methyl acetylene. Only acetylene is what? CH triple bond CH. But in this one, hydrogen is replaced by methyl, na? So it is called methyl acetylene. And next example, check it. So it is what? Actually acetylene, this one. So in this acetylene, actually CH triple bond CH should be there. But in the place of hydrogen and hydrogen, 2 methyl branches are substituted. Two methyl groups are substituted in the place of two hydrogen atoms. Then we got CH3 bond C, triple bond C, bond CH3. So it's what now having two methyl groups in acetylene molecule. In acetylene molecule, two hydrogen in the place of two hydrogen atoms, two methyl groups are there. So we say dimethyl acetylene, dimethyl acetylene. So in this way, acetylene, the derivatives of acetylene are called alkynes. Or tell me alkynes. Alkynes are nothing but acetylenes. Why they are called so acetylenes? Because they are derivatives of acetylene. All alkynes are the derivatives of what? Acetylene. That's why they are called acetylenes. Suppose you take like this here, C2H5 bond C, triple bond CH. Suppose. What is the name of this? Here first we have to check this triple bonded area. It is acetylene, right? CH triple bond CH actually acetylene. In this H, in the place of H, what is substituted? Ethyl. So we say ethyl acetylene. Ethyl acetylene. Can you give IUPAC name of this ethyl acetylene? Here common name is what? Ethyl. Common name is what? Ethyl acetylene. Okay. And now what is IUPAC name? Tell me. Always generally when you are writing both common name IUPAC name, common name should be written within bracket. Within bracket, what we have to mention? Common names. And tell me what is IUPAC name of this? If we expand this C to H5, it becomes what now? CH3 bond CH2. Instead of C2H5, what we have to write? The C2H5 place CH3 bond CH2, then C triple bond CH. C triple bond CH. It is original molecule. The same thing we have expanded like this. This molecule we have expanded in this way. Now tell me how many carbons totally? It is first carbon, it is second carbon, it is third carbon, it is fourth carbon, right? Now after which carbon triple bond is there? After first carbon triple bond is there. Totally how many carbon atoms? 4. So it's what now? But 1 ion. But 1 ion. So after first carbon triple bond is there now 1 ion. Totally how many carbon atoms? 1, 2, 3, 4. So but 1 ion. So but 1 ion is what now here? But 1 ion is called what? IUPAC name. And what is common name of this? Ethyl acetylene. Ethyl acetylene and but 1 ion is IUPAC name. So in this way, IUPAC name and common name, both we have to remember. Both are important to remember. Is that clear, ma'am? Let's take the screenshot of this. Yeah, next note here. So here in this case, what is this molecule? Here methyl group is there and X indicates what? Halogen. CH3 bond X. CH3 bond X. Okay, so CH3X in this here, this carbon and halogen bond. C bond X is there here. What is that? C bond X. In this C bond X, which is more electronegative? Halogen or carbon? Any halogen you take here, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Any halogen will have more electronegativity than carbon. Between C and X, which is more electronegative? Halogen, any halogen. That's why this electron pair will be close to halogen, close to carbon. Electron pair of this bond. Here, bond pair is there, now the carbon contributes 1 electron and halogen contributes 1 electron, right? Now 2 electrons of this bond, that is bond pair, is close to what? Halogen. Bond pair is close to halogen. Okay. Is it equal sharing between carbon halogen? Unequal sharing? Unequal sharing. Here, which is having more electronegativity? Halogen. That's why the electron pair, bond pair, is close to halogen. And this halogen gets what? Partial negative charge on it. Carbon gets partial positive charge. Partial positive charge on carbon, partial negative charge on halogen, like this. So it is polar bond, non-polar bond, CX bond between carbon and halogen. The bond is polar, non-polar, polar bond it is. Which bond it is? Polar bond. Why it is called so? There are positive poles and negative poles. Means there are 2 poles here, opposite poles on 2 carbon atoms. means on two atoms here, on carbon atom and halogen atom, two opposite poles are there, na? So it is called polar bond. Okay, so this one keep in mind. So methyl halide. What is the common name here? Methyl halide. Okay, IUPAC name. IUPAC name of this will be halomethane. Halomethane. So halomethane is IUPAC name. But common name is what? Methyl halide. So common name or trivial name. Trivial name of this compound is what? Methyl halide. But IUPAC name is what? Halomethane. If it is chlorine, chloromethane. If it is bromine, bromoethane, like this. So they are called haloalkanes. Haloalkane. So this class of compounds are called haloalkanes. Okay, or we say alkyl halides. Alkyl group means methyl group here. So alkyl halide, otherwise haloalkane. Haloalkane, otherwise alkyl halide, both same. So next example, what is given? Check it here. Second example. Here, the parent chain has how many carbon atoms? 3 carbon atoms. So numbering, if you give left to right or right to left, both will be same. Second carbon gets what? Bromine. Okay, now it is what? 2 bromo propane. 2 bromo propane is what here? IUPAC name. IUPAC name. But common name, you see, common name isopropyl. Isopropyl bromide. Here, why isopropyl? It is said isopropyl group means what? CH3 bond, CH free bond on this carbon and CH3. It is called isopropyl group. Isopropyl group. So this free bond is on which carbon? Middle carbon. On the middle carbon, if free bond is present in this, here it is called isopropyl. How many carbons here? C3H7. C3H7. Group is called iso, means propyl group here. C3H7 bond. C3H7 bond is called propyl. In this propyl, if the last but one carbon has the free bond on it, it is called isopropyl. To this isopropyl free bond, what is attached? Bromine is attached. So it is called isopropyl bromide. Isopropyl bromide it is called. Common name it is. But IUPAC name is what? 2-bromo propane. 2-bromo propane. And next example, check it here. So in this longest chain, we have to select first here. If we take numbering 1, 2, 3, 3 coming. Here we take numbering 1, 2, 3, 3 only. So numbering we select like this. It is parent chain we select. Suppose a first carbon, second carbon, third carbon. On second carbon, bromine is there and methyl is there. Both are there. Now in this case, bromine first letter is what? B. Methyl first letter is what? M. So which should be mentioned first? Which name we have to write first? Bromo name we have to write. So 2-bromo, then 2-methyl, 2-bromo, 2-methyl. How many carbons in the selected parent chain? 3 carbons. So propane. Why AN? Between all the carbons in the parent chain, single bond only is present. So it is called propane. So 2-bromo, 2-methyl, propane is IUPAC name here. But common name is what you see? Tertiary butyl bromide. Tertiary butyl bromide. Tertiary means what I told, 3 degree or 2 degree? 3 degree butyl. 3 degree butyl. 3 degree butyl means what here? See. So in this case now here, 3 degree butyl group is given like this here. Generally, first tell me butyl formula what? But. C4. Yl. Yl means double plus 1. Alkyl group. Alkyl. Butyl. Whenever alkyl group is there, double the number of carbons plus 1. Here number of carbons, how many? But. 4. Double means 8. 8 plus 1 means what? 9. So C4H9 is called what? Butyl group here. C4H9 is butyl. A propyl means what? Prop. C3Yl double plus 1. 6 plus 1. So C3H7 is propyl. C4H9 bond is called what? Butyl group here. So this butyl group will be of different types. secondary butyl will be there, tertiary butyl will be there, isobutyl will be there. But here tertiary butyl meaning what here? See, the bromine should be attached to tertiary carbon atom. Tertiary carbon atom means 3-degree carbon atom. Now in this butyl here, see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbons like this here. Now this carbon directly attached to how many other carbons? 3. This carbon is directly attached to 3 other carbons. So it is called tertiary carbon, this one. Tertiary carbon. So here CH3, CH3, CH3. How many hydrogens? C9 here, H9 here. So H9. C4, H9. It is butyl group here. And free bond will be here.